Well, I think at parish level it could be used in several ways. For instance, it could be that every Sunday in the newsletter a little piece of the catechism could be quoted in the newsletter. You could have parish groups coming together to deepen their faith. It might be adults, it might be some groups that are already in the parish, you active retirement groups or whatever might be interested in doing this. Some of the parishes might get together with other parishes and as pastoral units have a kind of a little course going which could look into developing the examination, the exploration of the catechism over maybe a few years even as a program of study. There could be a book club. You could make this as an element of a book club. So that's probably, with a bit of imagination, you could probably come up with all kinds of ways to try and promote this catechism.
So this evening, as I said, we're looking at the saving death and resurrection of Christ.
I facilitated a study group based on the new catechism in my own parish in Enfield, County Meath. Our parish priest, Father Michael, invited me to do so and invited other people to participate.
Coming up to Lent, I thought it was an ideal opportunity, maybe just for something different in our parish, for people to come together to maybe just to reflect a bit more about their faith, to delve a little bit deeper and maybe to understand, if it's only something, about their faith a little bit better. I thought it was an ideal opportunity. So what we did was we put it in the bulletin, in the parish bulletin, for about 3 weeks, I suppose, beforehand, and invited people to come along. I must say, that the level of support has been very good. There's been at least 20 people here for the 3 sessions. I suppose most of them came along not because of the bulletin, but because they were actually personally invited.
I thought it was even better than the Catechism of the Catholic Church. I thought it was richer, simpler, easier to follow. The layout was terrific.
I read about Nicholas Callan, a priest, scientist. Yeah, I was so, moved. It was captivating, reading about that because I have a personal interest also in science.
I thought I knew about Evie Hone being a great artist, and I found it very moving that I hadn't realised that she was a convert. I just was delighted that she had become a Catholic through her reasoning and through her, her creativity. Because
we can identify with persons, some who have known, some who have read about, and perhaps some also are still very close to us. Like I said, it's a great encouragement for me.
Well, I was just saying about the first commandment, not to adore false gods. Well, in my case, I thought of the pagan idea of false gods, of statues and different things. And then you could take the golden calf in the Exodus, But it made you look that your car could be a false god, or your house, or your money even, So it makes you think in a different way and in a broader sense. So that's what I got out of it.
The catechism home, look at it and maybe not get a whole lot from it. It's a bit like taking home a car magazine. It won't suddenly make you a mechanic, but it's something to look deeper into.
I think it's been very good, and to allow people to talk about their own faith and to learn for each other.
I enjoyed it.